Hello, and welcome to Gus McDowell's Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. Today we're playing Sonalyst Combat Systems Fleet Command, an operational level naval combat simulator. Please remember to like the video and subscribe for more great strategy and tactics content. And if you want to show your support with a donation, links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. In this campaign, Oil and Water, we look at a series of fictional naval operations undertaken by America and its allies in the Middle East, in the alternate 1990s world of Fleet Command. In this scenario, running the Gauntlet, coordinate strike, surface, subsurface, and mine warfare operations in the Gulf of Oman. After the defeat of the attempted Iraqi and Iranian invasion of Kuwait, and US success in an opposed passage through the Strait of Hormuz, Iran's pride and regional standing has been badly dented. Some months later, desperate to recover its regional standing, Iran has declared the Straits of Hormuz closed to foreign traffic. To back up this threat, Iran has laid naval mines in the strait and illegally occupied Oman's Musandam Peninsula, placing missile batteries on the east coast. In addition, Iranian naval forces have mobilized, including surface combatants, patrol craft, boghammer fast boats, and at least one submarine. Overnight, the price of oil has risen dramatically, threatening to throw the global economy into turmoil and recession. The UN Security Council convened and called on Iran to open the straits. Meanwhile, the US mobilized a carrier battle group to force the straits, along with mine countermeasure ships to clear a path through the naval mines. The Americans are gearing up for a big fight to restore peace to the Gulf and head off a global economic recession. Before we get started, let's review what platforms the Iranians are likely to bring to the fight. Kilo-class submarine, Barbara destroyer, Al-Vand guided missile frigate, Kaman, Hudong, Boghammer, Su-24 Fencer, Su-27 Flanker B, F-14 Tomcat, MiG-31 Foxhound, Tu-22M backfire bomber, P-3 Orion maritime patrol aircraft, SH-3 Sea King helicopter, and AB-212 Augusta helicopter. Mission tasking. Your mission is to transit to the Gulf of Oman and conduct coordinated strike, surface, subsurface, and mine warfare operations as necessary to open the Strait of Hormuz and force an Iranian withdrawal from the Musandam Peninsula. Protect minesweeping ships headed to the Strait of Hormuz with carrier-based aircraft. Clear out all Iranian naval forces from the Gulf of Oman and Strait of Hormuz. Destroy all land-based Iranian targets. Good luck. This is the area of operations. It is 1800 hours, the sun is almost set, and the weather is cloudy and overcast. This is Bahrain, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Oman on the east coast facing the Indian Ocean, the Musandam Peninsula at the southern end of the Strait of Hormuz. To the north is Iran. Back from the coast is a mountainous hinterland to the west and flat deserts to the east. Focusing on the Strait of Hormuz, the island of Qashm, which looks a bit like a shark, the island of Larak, and the island of Hormuz, which gives the straits their name. This waterway is the Strait of Hormuz, with the Musandam Peninsula to the south. This is the Gulf of Oman. Let's examine friendly forces. And let's enable labels. The central asset of the carrier battle group is the USS John C. Stennis, CVN-74. Operated by the United States as a Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, she is 1,020 feet in length with a beam of 235 feet and maximum speed of 30 knots. Sensors modelled in the game include surface ESM, visual, ship air radar medium range, ship surface radar medium range, fire control radar, and active intercept. She carries 24 enhanced Sea Sparrow missile surface-to-air missiles and cannon. Stannis has 2 Tomcats and 2 Hornets at the catapults, call sign Viper and Jester in the Tomcats, and Hangman and Coyote in the Hornets. The Stannis' air group consists of 1 squadron of 12 F-14 Tomcats, capable of anti-surface warfare and anti-air warfare missions, 3 already airborne. 2 squadrons, totaling 24 FA-18 Hornets, capable of anti-surface warfare, anti-air warfare and strike missions, 1 already airborne. 4 SH-60F Seahawk helicopters, capable of anti-submarine warfare and anti-surface warfare missions. 4 EA-6B Prowlers, capable of anti-surface warfare and strike missions. 3 E2 Hawkeye, 1 already airborne. 1 squadron of 10 S3 Vikings, capable of anti-submarine warfare and anti-surface warfare missions. And 2 ES3 Vikings, electronic warfare aircraft. In company with the Stennis is the USS Chancellorsville CG-62. Operated by the United States as a Ticonderoga-class vertical launch system guided missile cruiser, she is 531 feet in length with a beam of 56 feet and maximum speed of 30 knots. Sensors include medium frequency active sonar, active intercept, surface ESM, visual, low frequency passive sonar, ship air radar long range, ship surface radar medium range, and fire control radar. She carries 98 SM-2 surface-to-air missiles, 10 Tomahawk land attack missiles, 12 Mark 46 torpedoes, 10 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles, 8 Harpoon missiles, 4 Mark 50 torpedoes, guns, and cannon. Also the USS Vela Gulf CG-72, also a Ticonderoga-class vertical launch system guided missile cruiser with the same sensors and weapons loadout. Off the port bow is the USS Hopper DDG-70. Operated by the United States as an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, she is 460 feet in length with a beam of 57 feet and maximum speed of 32 knots. Sensors include medium frequency active sonar, active intercept, surface ESM, visual, low frequency passive sonar, ship air radar long range, ship surface radar medium range, and fire control radar. She carries 68 SM-2 surface-to-air missiles, 6 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles, 10 Tomahawk land attack missiles, 8 Harpoon missiles, 8 Mark 46 torpedoes, 4 Mark 50 torpedoes, guns, and cannon. Also the Porter DDG-78 and USS Higgins DDG-76, another Arleigh Burke. Lurking under the water is the USS Albany SSN-753. Operated by the United States as a Los Angeles-class 688 improved nuclear-powered submarine, she is 351 feet in length with a beam of 51 feet, maximum speed of 32 knots and maximum depth of 1,473 feet. Sensors include medium frequency active sonar, active intercept, low frequency passive sonar, surface ESM, visual, and ship surface radar short range. She carries 26 Mark 48 ADCAP torpedoes, 6 Tomahawk land attack missiles, and 6 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles. Further west is the USS Toledo SSN 769, also a Los Angeles class submarine. Subsim vibes. Maintaining overwatch is an E2 Hawkeye. Operated by the United States as an airborne early warning aircraft, the E2 Hawkeye has a maximum speed of 338 knots, maximum altitude of 37,000 feet, and range of 1,500 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, aircraft early warning radar long range, and aircraft ESM long range. The Hawkeye is unarmed and vulnerable. North of the carrier battle group is an F-14 Tomcat, callsign Maverick, in company with a Hornet, callsign Rooster. Operated by the United States as a fighter attack aircraft, the F-14 Tomcat has a maximum speed of 1,200 knots, maximum altitude of 53,000 feet, and range of 1,600 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, aircraft radar long range, and aircraft ESM medium range. The Tomcat carries 2 Harpoon, 4 AGM-88 HARM air-to-surface missiles, 2 AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles, 2 AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, and guns. Another pair of Tomcats to the west, callsigns Sundown and Cougar. Also the FA-18 Hornet. Operated by the United States as a fighter attack aircraft, the FA-18 Hornet has a maximum speed of 1,080 knots, maximum altitude of 50,000 feet, and range of 1,800 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, aircraft radar medium range, and aircraft ESM medium range. The Hornet carries 1 AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missile, 2 AGM-65 Maverick air-to-surface missiles, 4 Harpoon missiles, 2 AGM-88 HARM air-to-surface missiles, 2 AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles, and guns. Now for something you don't see every day. What a marvel. This is the USS Avenger MCM-1, in company with another 2 MCM ships, in other words, minesweepers. Operated by the United States as an Avenger-class mine countermeasure ship, she is 210 feet in length with a beam of 36 feet and maximum speed of 13 knots. Sensors include visual and ship surface radar medium range. She is unarmed. You can see the mine countermeasure equipment in the stern.
Emergency racket bearing 331.
Let's examine other contacts. Ships along the coast of Oman could be fishing vessels, cargo ships, or oil tankers. An inbound air contact. Radar contacts on the Iranian coast, presumed hostile. An Iranian Boghammer 10 PBI, basically an armed speedboat, but still dangerous. Operated by Iran as a Boghammer PBI, she is 38 feet in length with a beam of 7 feet and maximum speed of 46 knots. Sensors include visual, ship surface radar short range, and fire control radar. She is armed with guns. a number of surface contacts along the Iranian coast. A radar contact in the Emirates, probably Dubai International Airport. A radar contact on the Musandam Peninsula, possibly an Iranian missile battery. And ground contacts in the Northern Strait. From the last episode, probably air bases. Let's examine the intelligence. The Iranians have placed coastal surface-to-surface missile batteries on the Musandam Peninsula. There are indications that there may be minefields within the approaches of the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian air, surface and subsurface units may have orders to attack commercial and naval vessels. On with the mission.
Emergency rocket bearing 024.
The Hornets moved to the catapult on Stennis. Call signs Hangman and Coyote. And the Tomcats, call signs Viper and Jester. The Air Boss orders the Tomcats to launch.
Kick those aircraft off the deck. Will do. Roger, out. Roger, out.
Out west, the Tomcats, call signs Sundown and Cougar, move to a combat air patrol over the minesweepers.
Will do. Roger, out.
The other two-ship patrol to the north, call signs Maverick and Rooster, move east.
Out. Affirmative.
The minesweepers reverse course. They are far too exposed, steaming north alone. Behind them, the grey silhouette of the Musandam Peninsula. To their northwest, the operators of an Iranian missile battery watch them turn away.
Affirmative.
The battle group activates sonar.
Roger.
These waters are almost devoid of marine life.
Will do, out. Out.
No whales would be harmed by the acoustic search. Inbound air contact from the northeast. Maverick and Rooster are tasked to identify.
Identify track 5486. Roger, out. Emergency emitter bearing 042.
Hostile surface contacts. A Hudong PCFG 317. Chinese made, but operated by Iran as a Hudong-class patrol craft, she is 118 feet in length, with a beam of 20 feet and maximum speed of 36 knots. Sensors include surface ESM, visual, ship-air radar short-range, and fire control radar. She carries C-801 surface-to-surface missiles and cannon. Hostile missile launchers.
Track 5486, identified as hostile air.
R-33 air-to-air missile from a MiG-31 Foxhound.
Roger. Roger, out.
Maverick and Rooster withdraw. Once again, the enemy has fired first.
Kill track 5486. Roger, out. Birds away, track 5486.
Porter engages the Foxhound with an SM-2 surface-to-air missile.
Killing track 5486. Out. Birds away, track 5486.
and another to be sure. More hostile launches.
Will do, out. Will do, out.
An unidentified aircraft is heading for the minesweepers. Sundown vectors to intercept.
ID track 5445, roger, out. Emergency racket bearing 024. Emergency emitter bearing 017.
AS-4 Kitchen air-to-surface missile launches. Probably indicates Tupolev Tu-22 backfire bombers.
Emergency emitter bearing 015.
This missile might be headed to the Hawkeye. It moves away.
Will do.
High priority intelligence message received.
Kill track 5495. Will do, out. Weapon away, track 5495. Track 5445 is hostile air. Splash track 5486.
The SM-2 splashes the Foxhound. Porter now fires on the incoming AS-4 Kitchen missiles.
Engaging track 5496. Wilco. Birds away, track 5496. Can do, roger, out.
It is the anti-air picket ship for the group, sitting on the main air threat axis.
Engaging track 5494. Will do, roger, out. Weapon away, track 5494.
Porter fires again.
Engaging track 5496. Wilco. Missile away, track 5496.
Higgins joins the defensive effort, but the missiles are defeated. Porter fires on the bomber.
Take track 5491. Wilco, out. Missile away, track 5491.
Meanwhile, closer to the strait, Sundown and Cougar have identified a number of hostile surface vessels and a hostile air contact. A P-3 Orion. Operated by Iran as a maritime patrol aircraft, the P-3 Orion has a maximum speed of 411 knots, maximum altitude of 28,300 feet, and a range of 4,000 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, surface search radar, aircraft DSM long range, magnetic anomaly detection, passive sonobuoy, and active sonobuoy. The Orion can carry Mark 46 torpedoes and Harpoon missiles. Both are a threat to the minesweepers and the carrier battle group. Sundown engages the Orion with an AMRAAM before it can launch.
It's history. Kill track 5445. Out. Missile away, track 5445.
To the east, a backfire bomber lands at its airbase. More AS-4 Kitchen launches. Another backfire.
Track 5445 is history.
The AMRAAM destroys the Orion. The threat is averted.
Affirmative, out.
Sundown now starts to launch harm missiles at the surface contacts.
Kill track 5453 out. Weapon away, track 5453. Can do, roger, out. Affirmative out. Splash track 5491.
The SM-2 splashes a backfire bomber. The harm appears to have found a different radar signature to lock on and bypasses the ships.
Will do.
Higgins activates air search radar.
Will do. Returning to station. Can do. Out.
The Hawkeye returns to station.
Emergency rocket bearing 351.
An inbound R-33. Sundown moves to evade.
Roger. It's history. Take track 5453. Will do. Weapon away. Track 5453.
Cougar now engages the surface contacts with a Harpoon missile and targets the enemy radar on the Musandam Peninsula with a harm.
It's history. Taking track 5479. Affirmative out. Missile away. Track 5479.
More R-33 launched at the harm.
Can do. Roger, out.
Cougar and Sundown move south, out of range of the R-33. Inbound AS-4 Kitchen air-to-surface missiles. They do not appear on track for the carrier battle group, but they're still a threat.
Engaging track 5501. Will do, out. Burst away. Track 5501.
Vela Gulf launches SM-2 to intercept. More R-33. More SM-2.
Engaging track 5502. Will do, out. Missile away. Track 5502. Can do, roger, out. Emergency rocket bearing 351.
Stennis orders Hangman and Coyote to launch.
Get that aircraft airborne. Will do, roger, out.
Sundown increases speed.
Can do, roger, out.
The Harpoon and Harm are both intercepted. In response, Cougar moves to set up a BVR, or Beyond Visual Range Engagement.
It's toast. Taking track 5487. Can do.
The Kitchen missiles are successfully intercepted.
Will do, out.
The fighters move back to patrol positions.
Will do, out. Will do, roger, out. Killing track 5453. Will do, out.
Cougar launches a Harpoon at a hostile surface contact.
It's history. Take track 5454. Affirmative.
Sundown targets another surface contact.
Missile away. Track 5453. Emergency emitter bearing 343. Roger, out. Can do, out. Weapon away, track 5454. Emergency emitter bearing 003.
Both Tomcats move south.
Affirmative, out. Roger, out.
Another AS-4 Kitchen. Vela Gulf launches an SM-2 in response.
Taking track 5504. Affirmative. Birds away, track 5504.
And another.
Taking track 5504. Roger, out. Birds away, track 5504. Can do, Roger, out.
Viper now targets the incoming air contacts with a long-range Phoenix missile.
It's toast. Killing track 5487. Roger, out. Birds away, track 5487.
The first SM-2 intercept fails. The next does not. Jester prepares to launch a Phoenix.
Kill track 5488. Can do. Missile away, track 5488.
High priority task
Will do.
received.
Roger, out.
The Harpoon closes the Iranian gunboat.
Track 5454 is history.
Hit and destroyed.
Kill track 5487.
A Phoenix missile downs a Foxhound. Sundown launches another Harpoon missile on the Iranian surface vessels.
Engaging track 5458. Affirmative. Missile away. Track 5458. Track 5488 is history.
Another Foxhound downed by a Phoenix missile.
Will do, out.
Two Tomcats will be next to launch.
Get those aircraft airborne. Roger, out.
Call signs Iceman and Hollywood. Hangman and Coyote launch from Stennis, a two-ship Hornet patrol. The Harpoon missile hits the already destroyed Hudong gunboat.
Can do.
Hangman and Coyote move to patrol position off the Omani coast.
Can do. Roger, out.
Sundown and Cougar move back to cover the minesweepers. This is a good time to pause the action for now and come back to the operation in the next episode. In this episode, Iranian forces initiated hostilities by firing air-to-air missiles at US aircraft and air-to-surface missiles at US ships. In response, the Americans downed an Iranian P-3 Orion maritime patrol aircraft, a Tupolev Tu-22 backfire bomber, and 3 MiG-31 Foxhounds, and sank an Iranian gunboat. In the next episode, US forces need to establish air superiority, protect the minesweepers, and clear the Gulf of Oman of Iranian surface and subsurface vessels. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and donate, and stay tuned for the next episode.